Thousands of flat owners who are facing huge bills for fire safety improvements after the fire at Grenfell Tower have been promised funding to remove cladding. Ministers had come under increasing pressure to invest in building safety. Many Londoners are, of course, affected by the news. Well, Guy Lynn joins me now with more on this. So the news that many have been waiting for, how's it been received, Guy?
Well, absolutely, as you say, this really does affect thousands of leaseholders across the capital. Many of those had faced enormous bills for fire safety improvements. They've been waiting for this day. Those safety improvements were required after the Grenfell tragedy. 3.5 billion extra funds are being offered by the government to remove unsafe cladding, similar to that which was used in Grenfell, where 72 people died. Now, the government is referring to this as the largest ever investment in building safety. But what about those leaseholders? Well, a number of those that I've spoken to have said that it really does fall well short. That's a view that's echoed by the Labour Party and by Sadiq Khan. And the key is that the funding is only going to be applied to buildings over 18 metres. And one of the arguments put forward is that fire doesn't discriminate, of course. So what about buildings that are under that height? Now, even those that can apply, those that I've been speaking to today, are not particularly happy. I've been speaking to someone called Alison, who lives in a building which is 20 metres high, and she says that leaseholders in her building have been asked to spend thousands of pounds in order to rectify some of those fire safety issues that I was referring to. Now, she will theoretically get some of this cash, but she says that even if she were to be able to get some of the cash, it won't be able to cover her and the leaseholders in her building to deal with issues such as balconies, fire breaks and insulation. And that means that many of them, she says, are going to still be left thousands and thousands of pounds worth out of pocket.
We're living in a flammable flat, so we're inside 24/7 in a building that could go up in flames within a matter of minutes. So that aside, and also the mental health impact of all of that, is only compounded by the fact that we're faced with life-changing and life-ruining bills. People have already gone bankrupt, people have already committed suicide over this, and if the government don't put forward a full solution to protect all leaseholders from these costs, the situation is only going to get worse.
And Guy, what about the Grenfell Inquiry? Any new developments there? Yeah,
stage 2 of the inquiry, which has been looking at what caused the Grenfell fire. I've been hearing from a company called Arconic. Now, they're important because they supplied the cladding which was used on Grenfell Tower. And we've been hearing about various emails from 2013 where various members of that company, Arconic, were talking about similar risks from similar fires that we saw in Grenfell, and they referenced those that had occurred in the United Arab Emirates. Now, Arconic says that it continues to cooperate with the inquiry, and Alice, that inquiry continues.
OK, Guy Lynn with that update. Thanks very much.